Doo-doo-dee. It's Nandi!
Hello friends, I'm back today with a quest video for Volk, who fights alongside the Chaos against the Dark Angels. On screen, I'm showing the characters that we used from each faction. The guide should be easy to follow, but there is AI nuance which is generally driven by the amount of health and armor that your characters have. So for consistency, we have done this with the health and armor item combo whenever possible. On this slide, I have documented the potential token traps which require a bit of RNG for success. A big shout out to Pi, Tacticus Ambassador and friend, who has been invaluable in putting this together. His referral code is on screen as a thank you. For Common 1, the restriction is no damage taken and we can't use characters with the flying trait. Here we use Archmatos and Abraxas. This is a relatively easy one. We summon on turn 1 with Abraxas, and then on turn 2, Abraxas can finish off the infiltrators if they survive. Archmatos summons on the deployed Terminator. Common 2 is no damage taken as well. This time we use Archmatos and Rask. On turn 1, Volk kills the right infiltrator. That allows Yazagor to teleport Abraxas forward, who can then use his active to summon. Rask has his shield as insurance. That's really all you need to do, and on turn 2 you just clean up. Common 3 is once more no damage taken. Here we use Abraxas, Rask, Harkin and Yazagor. On turn 1 you use Volk's active to kill 1 or 2 enemies. That gives space for Yazagor to teleport Abraxas forward, and then Harkin can use his active to attack Asmodai. Then when you summon with Abraxas he does a bit more damage. Rask once more has his shield for insurance. Turn 2 is just cleanup, and the main thing to bear in mind is sequencing with Abraxas and Yazagor to make sure that they can both get into range. Uncommon 1 is the first of our token traps. Here we use ranged and no psychic damage. The characters are Toth and Chiron. On turn 1, Toth moves up to eat the Overwatch, and that gives space for Volk to then move up and use his active to kill 5 units. You need a little bit of RNG to kill the top middle Terminator. Toth has his active to suppress the last infiltrator. After that you can clean up. If you use Abaddon over Chiron, that does remove the RNG and token trap element since he gives more damage to the rest of your team. Uncommon 2 is minimum 4 hits. We use Harkin, Rotbone and Rask. On turn 1 we position as shown and use Harkin and Volk to kill the guardsman, and then Rask applies some shields. On turn 2 we use Harkin's active on the 2 Deathwings, and then Volk uses his active as well. Rask and Rotbone attack as normal. On turn 3, Volk kills a Hellblaster, and Harkin jumps out of range of the Deathwing to kill the other. That does leave you turn 4 to heal up and finish the fight. One thing to point out is that there is a small chance to fail to kill a Deathwing if they block too much damage. Uncommon 3 is no Terminator armor. We use Archmatos, Harkin, Rotbone and Abraxas. On turn 1, Volk moves forward on the left and uses a normal attack on the bottom left enemy death guard. That gives Archmatos space to move up and summon 2 Bloodletters with his active. Rotbone heals Volk, and then we also summon with Abraxas on turn 1. On turn 2 we kill the middle Terminator and heal Abraxas, and really that's as much as you need to know for this stage. Turn 3 is healing and cleaning up. On to Rare. We start off Rare 1 with no Rapid Assault and no Physical. We use our Chaos Psychers, Archmatos and Abraxas. On turn 1, Volk does a normal attack on the left and Abraxas summons on the right. Turn 2 is easy, and we just use Volk's active to clean up. Rare 2 is no summons, and we bring Rotbone and Maladus. On turn 1, as long as you're positioned as shown, we literally just pass the turn. On turn 2, Volk uses his active on the infiltrators, and depending on your damage roll you may need to use your Death Guard units to finish some of the enemies off. Turn 3, Rotbone uses his active to heal your troops, and you finish the fight. Rare 3 is again no summons, but this time we bring Chiron and Toth. On turn 1, Volk kills the middle infiltrator. Toth melees the enemy on the left and blocks the path, and we move Chiron back 1 hex. On turn 2, we move Chiron up 1 hex and use his active to kill on the right hand side. Volk kills the middle guardsman and Toth holds the left flank. That should allow a turn 3 setup for Volk's active and to finish the battle. Rare 4 is no flying. We bring Abraxas, Archie, and Rotbone. On turn 1, we summon with Abraxas and finish the Hellblasters with either Volk or Archmatos. On turn 2, Archmatos uses his active on the left Deathwing Terminator, and Volk uses his active on the biggest clump of enemies. Turn 3 is cleanup, and remembering that you have Rotbone to heal up any trouble. You might have some variation depending on how the enemies block, and your pink horrors. Rare 5 is power only. We use Angrax, Malladus, Rotbone, and Toth. We position as shown on turn 1 and Volk just makes a normal attack. On turn 2, Volk uses his active on the group of enemies, and then Angrax uses his active on Forecasts. Malladus also uses his active. Turn 3 is cleanup, but remember to back away so that you can heal and get the last enemy closer. Turn 4 is healing up and finishing the fight as shown. Epic 1 is heavy round only, so we have to bring Toth and Yazagor. On turn 1 we use Volk's active. We move Toth forward and move Yazagor back. On turn 2 we kill one enemy with Toth, and then on turn 3 we just finish the fight. Volk's active may not always kill as many enemies as shown here, but the fight should be reasonably salvageable. Epic 2 is no piercing. Archmatos, Abraxas, and Rotbone. On turn 1, Rotbone moves up to eat the enemy overwatches and heals himself. That gives you space with Abraxas to move up and summon. Volk also moves up 1 hex to attack, and Archmatos finishes the unit. On turn 2, summon with Archmatos on the Deathwing Terminator, and Volk finishes it off. Abraxas is also free to kill some enemies, and remember to heal if needed. For Epic 3 we only use 4 characters despite the option to bring more. Here I brought Archmatos, Abraxas, and Yazagor. On turn 1 we position as shown and Abraxas summons. On turn 2 we use Volk's active, and if Archmatos cannot kill Barakiel with a normal attack, then summon your Bloodletters instead. The summons should take away enemy attention, and on turn 3 you should be able to clean up fairly easily. Legendary 1 is no summons, so here we bring Ahriman, Karn, Yazagor, and Rotbone. On turn 1 we position as shown in the bottom left. On turn 2, Karn uses his active on a Deathwing Terminator, and if the Terminator survives you can finish it off with Rotbone if needed. Yazagor then clears Terminator armor, and Volk uses his active. On turn 3 and turn 4 you just need to take care with Karn and his passive. Remember that ideally Karn doesn't kill the last enemy and you have some time and space to heal your units up with Rotbone before the fight finishes. It's also worth remembering that you want to kill the last enemy with Volk so that they don't trigger Final Vengeance. Legendary 2 is no rapid assault, so we bring Abraxas, Archie, Yazagor, and Rotbone. On turn 1, Yazagor uses his active to move Abraxas higher up the map, and then Abraxas can summon. Heal Yazagor with Rotbone. On turn 2, heal Abraxas and Archmatos can summon on Azrael. That should just let you heal and finish up on turn 3 as needed. The Mythic stage is no flying. Here we use Abraxas, Archie, Karn, and Rotbone, and all of them are at Diamond 3. This is really just more proof of concept than anything else, and your own run will vary with damage rolls and blocks, and depending on the units you have leveled. Obviously, if you have Mythic units, then you'll have more success, but if you have everyone at exactly the levels shown here, then you can copy this guide. Okay, that's all I've got for this one, and I hope it was useful. Thanks as always to my Patreons and YouTube members for their support, and bye for now.